Hi, welcome back. In the previous video, we saw how to convert a decimal number into a hexadecimal number. In this video, we are going to see how to convert a hexadecimal number into a decimal number. Before we start, we need to understand a concept called as packed BCD and unpacked BCD. In this particular case, we are going to store our result in an unpacked BCD format. Say for example, if we take a hexadecimal number FF, the resultant is going to be 255. In this, the result is going to be stored something like 5, 5 and 2. So, this concept is called as unpacked BCD number concept. In a packed BCD number, the resultant would have been as 255 in one memory location. So, let us see how do we convert a hexadecimal number to a decimal number. So, we are going to store the hexadecimal number in memory location 9000. So, we are going to pointer DPTR at 9000. Whatever is the content of the memory location 9000, move it to accumulator. Store the decimal value 10 in B register. Please note, I have not put H here. If I had put hash 10H, it would have been a hexadecimal number. As it is only 10, it is a decimal number. Div AB. So, divide the contents of accumulator A with the contents of accumulator B. In div AB syntax, here's the syntax. The contents of accumulator A is going to be divided by the contents of accumulator B, and the quotient is going to get stored in accumulator A, and the remainder is going to get stored in accumulator B. So, in our case, the content of accumulator A is FF. So, the content in accumulator A is going to be FF. This is going to get divided by the content of B register, which is 10. This is a decimal number. Once you perform this operation, accumulator A will have the value 25 and accumulator B is going to have 05. So, increment DPTR, exchange A comma B. So, 05 is going to come to accumulator A and 25 is going to get into accumulator B, and whatever is the contents is going to be stored in memory location 9001. So, 05 will be stored in memory location 001. That is what is going to happen here, and that is your units value. Now, put back or come back to the original position. In the previous case, just before this, the value of accumulator A was 25 and accumulator B was 05. So, we are going to go back to the same condition using the exchange statement once again. Now note at this junction, content of accumulator A is 25. Content of accumulator A is 25. Now again we are going to divide it by 10. 05 will be stored in B register, 20 is going to be stored in A register. Okay, so this again increment DPTR, exchange the contents of A and B. So 05 is moved to A, move X DPTR comma A, that is your tens value, that is the second 5 will be stored in 9002 memory location. Again exchange A comma B. At this stage, A value would be 2 and B value would be 05. At this juncture, increment DPTR, move X at DPTR comma A, that is your hundreds value which is in accumulator is going to get stored in memory location 9003. So this is how you convert a hexadecimal number into a decimal number. In the previous case, we did it by multiplying it with 0A. So 0A hexadecimal value